What's up guys, welcome to the channel. For my first video here, I thought I would post some facts from Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, one of my favorite Star Wars films, and since we've recently celebrated the film's 20th anniversary, I thought that it would be appropriate. Did you know this is the first Star Wars film to be rated PG-13? The original trilogy, as well as The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, were all rated PG. It wasn't until Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, that a Star Wars film would receive the PG-13 rating, and since then, Episodes 7, 8, and 9, as well as Rogue One and Solo, have all been rated PG-13. And next up, during production of this film, the original cut was reportedly around 4 hours long, with the opening battle and Palpatine's rescue lasting around an hour itself. You can find many deleted scenes online and on releases that you can view to add some length to the movie yourself, but I don't know about you, but I would personally love to see a fully finished 4-hour cut of this movie. And did you know that some of the coughs you hear from General Grievous in this movie were actually coughs from George Lucas himself while he was sick? Glad to hear he's all better now. And I bring this next one up because the opera scene where Palpatine tells Anakin the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise is definitely one of my favorite scenes in this movie, but it was originally going to look a little different as it was going to take place inside Palpatine's office instead of at the opera, but was changed due to the fact that so many scenes already took place in Palpatine's office. And I personally think it was a nice change because I think that the opera setting really added to this already awesome moment. Next up, an early draft of the story explained Anakin's conception, with Palpatine admitting to being responsible via manipulation of the midichlorians. We of course didn't get this in the final cut of the film, and in the Legends novel Darth Plagueis, which I highly recommend if you haven't read it already, it's implied that the Force itself created Anakin to strike back at Sidious and Plagueis in an attempt to bring balance to the Force due to their experimentation and manipulation of midichlorians. As the newly christened Darth Vader is standing in front of the Jedi younglings, the blonde boy in front's reaction to the lightsaber igniting was genuine. Hayden Christensen shouted "boo" at the kid to get a true Star-Lord reaction from him. After rescuing Palpatine, Obi-Wan is injured, and instead of leaving him behind, Anakin tells Palpatine his fate will be the same as ours. Obi-Wan would later die on the Death Star, while Anakin and Sidious would die on the second. If you want to say Sidious died on the second Death Star, that is. Regardless, seeing how this is what George Lucas intended, it does make sense and is actually a pretty cool connection. Did you know that George Lucas and his daughters have a brief cameo at the opera in the movie? See if you can spot them on your next watch. Did you know that a young Han Solo was originally set to be in this film, living among the Wookiees on Kashyyyk? That would have definitely been pretty interesting to see. And finally, another little neat one here. Thanks to C-3PO's shiny golden armor in this movie, the green screen would reflect off of it and could be seen on camera during post-production. So the visual effects artist had to digitally repaint the armor frame by frame. That definitely sounds like a pretty time-consuming job, so kudos to them for the amazing work. And that brings us to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, let me know and I'll be sure to make more for all the other Star Wars films as well. So thank you very much for watching. May the Force be with you all, and I will see you next time.